York. How was it? How was that trip? Second time in a row you guys have gone out there and battled St. John's.
A great experience in New York City with our basketball team. Not only to play St. John's University, who's a top Division I basketball program, a historic basketball program in a historic arena, Carnesecca Hall, Carnesecca Arena. But we were able to get out on the streets and go downtown Manhattan and see a private tour of Madison Square Garden. So our guys got to see that and experience the big time.
Let's talk about the actual game. You guys led at halftime. Very competitive game. Talk about how proud you were of your guys battling a D1 team like that.
I think we made a statement. I think we made a statement to ourselves, our university, and our conference, maybe even as far as the West region, that we represented well. We played at a high level. We competed, and we put them on their heels, St. John's. We did a nice job defensively. We created 21 turnovers in that game. We capitalized on those turnovers, and we're very athletic in that venue, which I was surprised, and we converted in fast break situations.
What was it like in that locker room at halftime? I'm sure you guys were pretty pumped up, pretty stoked, thinking, hey, we'll be able to pull off an upset here.
You know, coming off last year's 60-point loss and being up one at half, I mean, it was just night and day. But I think that goes back to how it was in practice the night before in New York City, and how we approached the game that day in going into the arena. We believed, and we certainly have more depth this year. We have more talent. We're extremely more athletic, so we're able to play at a higher level. Halftime was great. We definitely had to pinch ourselves a little bit, and this is happening. This is for real. We really have a chance to win this basketball game. And up until about a minute or two in the game, we were in the game. It was a fouling situation down the stretch, putting on the line, and I think they were 21 for 28 from the free throw line, so they did their job in capital, or 31 for 38 from the line, and so they did their job on the line.
Talk about some of the players that really impressed you on that trip.
We're extremely excited about our two freshmen. We got Malik Morgan, our point guard, who I believe led us in points and played at a very high level coming off the bench, and Calvin Young also did a fantastic job inside, playing very well in the post area and in transition and fast breaks, did a great job.
Talk about some of the things you remember from these two trips. This one in particular, obviously.
I mean, these are just huge opportunities for our program to be seen on ESPN, to represent ourselves, and it's going to be definitely one of the greatest moments we have this season together as a team. The team bonding is a big deal for us. Our locker room is strong right now. Our camaraderie is high, so I think you take that away. But just to be able to go to New York City, who knows when you'll be back? I think we seized the opportunity. We certainly did on the court this particular year, and I know we did off the court by making sure we saw all the sights and sounds of New York City.
So it's one more exhibition game, right? Before you guys get going.
No, that
was it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll get ready for the opener. Talk about starting the season off on the right foot.
So a week from Friday, November 14th, we play Simpson University here in Arcata, and we'll have a chance for the next 2 weeks to get back to the practice floor, clean up some of the weaknesses that we've seen for these exhibition games, and hopefully get stronger in our strengths and work on some of the things in combination of players that we've been successful with so far this season. It gives this guy our guys a chance to catch up in the classroom, get ahead in the classroom before we go on the road later this month.
All right, Coach, you were talking about the night and day difference between going to New York last year and this year. Do you feel getting your four guys that you had injured back is a big reason, or is there something else about your team too that you see that is really giving you a lot of optimism?
Austin Bryant, Rocky Brown, Brett McConnell, Ethan Dillard give us a sense of security. They're proven players at this level. Having them on the roster, in the locker room, in the hotel rooms, on those flights is huge. It's a great sense of security. It gives our returners and our new players a sense of confidence, and there's no doubt about that.
All right.